Why am I still giving these Disney live-action remakes a chance? Well, I'm an optimist, and no matter how many times they fail me, I always hope that Disney will listen to criticism, but they only seem to listen to box office. This film is earning a lot of money, which is excellent for the industry, especially right now, so I'm thrilled about that. But I walked out of it last week feeling deflated. I felt that Disney did a terrific job with their first of their modern live-action remakes, 2015's Cinderella, and because of that film, I've hung on to the possibility of these remakes being good. They have so much potential. Unfortunately, each time they release one, I find myself singing the same tune. The film is directed by Dean Felicia Camp and written by Chris Cacanio-Kalani Bright and Mike Van Wees, and is a remake of the 2002 animated classic of the same name. Unlike the original, 2025's Lilo and Stitch lacks personality and vision. It makes no attempt to utilize the medium of live action. It's difficult not to see this as a product made to exploit children and families. None of these scenes are edited or blocked with any rhythm. The CGI does the job, but it lacks imagination. The color grading and the lighting are dull and muddy. The nighttime sequences are a write-off, but the daytime scenes look good thanks to the natural lighting, with the beach shots being the nicest. Regardless, it all looks like big screen television with no style. Beyond these glaring aesthetic issues, a larger one emerges. This film is intended for families, yet it appears utterly confused about the original film's meaning. Family was at the core of the original film. Maybe this film is confused about it, or maybe it is actively revolting against it. It depends how cynical you are. I adore the 2002 original. It has wonderful animation, hilarious and heartwarming characters, as well as rock-solid themes and messages. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten, is the famous quote that summarizes the film's point. Disney appears to have forgotten this. I won't spoil this new film, but the ending differs from the original, and the changes they make muddies the waters on what the heart of the film is. I'm not sure why they made these changes. Some will cite political messaging, and you could make a case for that, but whatever the reason, it was a colossal mistake. There are many changes from the original, all of which are problematic for the story. Normally, I would advocate for deviating from the source material and not doing a beat-by-beat rehash, but every time they made a change, something was lost, and for no good reason. Many of my favorite lines and jokes from the original are omitted, depriving this new film of the richness that it should have. For example, a special scene, such as Lilo telling Stitch about the car accident that killed her parents, is omitted, losing the line in which Lilo describes her family as broken but still good. The implication of this choice is that when Stitch says the line at the end, it feels like a reference to the original film rather than a line that has relevance within this film itself, meaning that it also lacks the weight that it did in the original. The fact that Stitch's first genuinely constructed sentence is verbatim what Lilo told him in that scene, but in a new context, is powerful. The original uses this moment to demonstrate how by finding this broken family and becoming part of it, Stitch has made them a little more whole. He has stitched them back together. This film loses all of that. It's literally why the character is named Stitch, and all of that subtext is lost here. This film offended me. Am I taking this too seriously? I don't think so. When telling a story for children, you have a responsibility to make the story insightful but clear. This is why the original film resonated. Children who are struggling with similar issues to the characters can find direction and comfort in the strength of the film's resolve. This film cannot provide that experience because it doesn't know what it is about. There are so many important moments that are glossed over, and yet the film is almost 2 hours long. Is Stitch cute in the film? Yes. Is Lilo cute in the film? Yes. Do they nail their relationship and antics? Yes. Maya Kealoha does an outstanding job as Lilo, and Chris Sanders is once again excellent as the voice of Stitch. I'm pleased with their interpretations, as well as that of Nani, played by Sydney Elizabeth Agudong, who is perfect for the role. The performances are on point, but I really struggled to become emotionally invested due to the loss of the core message of family. No matter how well you present these characters, the film rides on the themes of the Hawaiian word Ohana. If you don't drive that point home, then you've failed your new audience and disrespected your returning audience. The original film isn't a classic simply because it's cute, but that's all this remake is. Its moral code is a mess. The only other compliment I can offer is that they retained the Elvis Presley soundtrack, but the jokes about him being a handsome ladies' man are removed, which brings me to my next issue. All the romantic elements have been removed, which contributes to the film's lack of charm and personality. David's character is ruined. This is not the actor's fault, it is due to the screenplay. In the original, he has a major crush on Nani, which is played for comedy. However, their relationship is deeper than just a gag. Despite her rejection of his advances, he remains committed to her. This reinforces the message of Ohana. Despite her instability, he cares for her and believes in her. In this new film, he is a wooden plank. The same is true for Cobra Bubbles, a cool, imposing, and amusing character with a lot of personality in the original. Here, he is just a boring guy in a Hawaiian shirt, with no agency or authority. It has been therapeutic for me to whine about this, but it will certainly cease to be if I continue, which I could do for hours, but I'm going to stop now. I liked Maya and Sydney's performances as Lilo and Nani respectively, and believe that they nailed their portrayals of the characters. Stitch is cute, of course. Everything else to do with how this was written and directed was a disaster. I'm sure kids who see this will experience joy, but I'm not sure if the film will resonate with them. The children at my cinema were attentive, but scarcely laughed, and that makes me sad. This film was soulless. You may disagree, but that's how I feel.